Robin.
Yeah. 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 What is this? It is the Beastie Boys? What song?
She's crafty.
Oh, yeah. I don't know without the words. All right, Opie and Anthony. And remember I was talking about the Chaz story?
I'm throwing on my Westside gang signs. Hold on.
Wow, you could do that shit?
Westside.
How do you fucking...
You gotta go Westside.
Is that it?
Yeah, you're Westside. Tuck that thumb in, though, yo. You don't want to be like fucking Westside with a thumb. That might get you shot or something.
But what about my deformed pinky? Does that fuck up the gang sign? Look at that. Look at that tiny pinky of mine.
Yeah, that's kind of Westside. I don't know.
It's a weak West Side.
West Side.
So you got this Chastity Bono, right? This is from yesterday. And just really quickly, because some of this stuff in this article creeped me out a little bit. I guess there's going to be a documentary on OWN about Chastity Bono, who was the cute...
Oprah Winfrey Network?
Oprah Winfrey Network. Yes.
Yeah.
Our old boss works there, you know.
Of course, yes.
Unrecognizable at this point.
E of the low.
Is unrecognizable.
Why? Because he looks all happy and young and
he's
healthy.
I would love to know how much weight he dropped since leaving XM.
AIDS? No. He's a healthy weight loss.
He is bought into the Oprah, lifestyle thing.
He stopped drinking,
even though Oprah herself decided to stay fat.
Yeah.
Everyone around her gets healthier for some reason.
Slim and trim.
They get very spiritual, I think.
Well, I think him just leaving satellite radio helped him 1,000%.
Yeah, now he runs.
Or maybe it's just
stuff.
us. You ever notice any boss that goes away from us for any length of time just looks great after you see him? You see him a few months later, and you're like, "Wow, that guy looks great. He looks healthy and younger."
I actually saw Ken Stevens.
Ken Stevens he hopped on a boat and just decided to be a pirate.
No joke, after we got him fired and he had to retire early. Sorry.
He was bloated. He
Sorry,
had like
Ken.
a red nose. He had rosacea. I don't know what the fuck was going on with him.
Sorry, Ken. But when I was driving through Washington, I stopped and had a steak dinner with the guy. We've talked about this. The guy easily looked 10 years younger.
Oh, yeah.
And that's being safe. It could be close to 15 years younger than when he was working with us. It was unbelievable.
That's what happens when you get the weight of me and you off of someone's back.
True.
They just go like, I'm
waiting for him outside the steak joint. He pulls up in this ridiculous sports car.
Oh, yeah.
Hops out. No
Living
beer
the life.
belly, nothing.
Living the life.
And then you get this Jeremy down the hall who doesn't even want to say hi to us anymore. What the fuck's that about?
I don't know.
He's scared of us.
Well, we got him kind of.
We used to be really close with the guy. He works here, and he could barely wave hi to us.
What happens when you get people thrown out of their paying gig?
Might be onto something. Now you got the Elo, who's dropped easily 50 pounds.
Elo looks
and now wears
too thin right there.
And he wears pink power shirts.
He looks like David Bowie in the 70s.
Wow, really?
What's going on? He looks a little too skinny. I think Elo's dropped a little too much weight.
He changed his lifestyle.
I liked the alcohol bloated. Look at the alcohol
Down
bloated
syndrome.
With his retard hair.
Sorry.
Remember his retard hair?
How about that?
Boy,
That's the same guy.
Oprah whipped him into shape.
Look at he's got a horrible double chin. Look at this guy.
His retard hair.
He's got a pelican neck.
Oh, my God.
And now look at him. He almost looks like a GQ model, this fucking guy.
His hair's all gelled nicely.
Gelled, a little spike, just enough.
Yeah.
Just enough to say, hey, I'm happening.
It's like week 3 on American Idol when they just like...
Right.
Yeah.
The makeover, and you're like, was that person even auditioning?
Can you do a split screen? I will tweet that today.
Yeah, definitely do a
Find
split
the best
screen.
pictures, though. Just don't assume those are the two best. Because
that retard fat hair.
Yeah. This is
retard
how he looked.
Hair.
This is how he looked when he worked as our boss.
Yeah.
He leaves, and he looks like a completely different person.
It looks like $3.80.
Look at all right.
Oh, you
All right,
can't
Travis
open
will
up
figure it
two.
out.
You can't open up two browsers at once. Oh my God,
He'll figure that
Travis!
out. So, anyway,
Somebody named Mr. Ross that knows how to do that.
Oh, OWN. That's why we're talking about this.
Yes, OWN.
So there's a documentary about Chastity becoming Chaz.
Yeah.
Chastity was just a little girl.
A young girl that wanted a penis, Sam.
Cute little girl. When
they used
was
to
on
drag
TV.
her out. They used to drag her out on that Sonny and Cher nitty-gritty hour variety show.
And she grew up to be a beast.
Yeah.
Nice person, I hear, but she's beastly.
That's what you get when your mom is Cher.
And she's and she's someone that certainly looks much better as a guy.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I think she just looks the same.
No.
I really think she looks the same.
The film begins by introducing viewers to Chaz, who looks every bit like a guy. He has a beautiful live-in girlfriend, Jenny, who's in graduate school and battling alcoholism.
All right.
Nice combo. While trying to figure out how a lesbian ended up having a man for a lover. She's even moved into another bedroom.
Really?
So wouldn't Chaz say, get the fuck out?
Yeah, I would think so.
This is Cher's money and you have nothing to do with this. Go find your own place to fucking sleep.
Exactly.
We learned that Chaz has been on testosterone, hormonal therapy for months. And as a result, ready for this? Now has the beginnings of a beard, muscular arms, and an alarmingly growing gut.
Alarmingly growing gut.
I got to see this. Chaz is also developing macho man traits such as impatience, aggression, and this creeped me out, and a sex drive that's shifted into overdrive.
Oh, shit.
So that beast wants to fucking lay on top of things now.
You're not taking any hormones there, are you? I've seen you because the beard and...
Who, E-Rock?
Yeah.
No.
And then him getting a little testy and, well, the gut, maybe a little bit.
You shaved your beard, E-Rock.
Yeah, I did.
You did.
What's wrong with you?
It was the day after we fucking went off on the author.
It was actually the day before Easter.
Oh, it was?
Yeah. Wasn't going to fly anymore.
No.
Oh, my God. I would not recognize Elo walking down the street.
That's what I was like.
I would not recognize him
Looks
walking
like
down
Max
the street.
Headroom in that photo.
Look, he's got a chiseled chin now. Look,
Yes.
he didn't even have a chin when he worked for XM.
His features are all chiseled and not. And then the other one, he looks like that guy's retarded brother. Like if Elo had a brother that was a retard,
Right.
That would be the old Elo.
Now I believe in those commercials, those diet commercials where they show the before and after. Because there's one we do know. We do know that person. It's not twins or anything.
What happened
That's the
to
same
him?
fucking guy.
Look there's a brightness in his eyes that was never there. There was always a dead, dull look in his eyes. Lifeless eyes, like a doll's eyes.
How do I do that? How do we tweet that? Do I have to take a picture of that?
God, that's perfect.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think.
All right, you figure that out.
His
if you could
smile
email it
looks
to me,
different.
that'd be great.
He looks like he could be modeling fucking menswear.
It's bizarre. That's the same guy. No wonder he doesn't return my calls
Thank
anymore.
God he got out of here.
Why would he return my calls if that's how he looks
Yeah,
now?
he's working for the richest woman in the world.
The most powerful woman in the world.
He looks great now.
He went from working with us,
Yeah.
because he didn't really acknowledge the other shows. So
No.
Sorry for all the other shows on XM. He didn't really acknowledge any of you guys. So he went from working with us to the most powerful woman in the world.
In the world, and she did a makeover on him. I bet she did a makeover. He never seemed like smart enough to do it himself. Or having the fucking fashion sensibility.
Well, he didn't want to.
No.
He didn't give a fuck what people thought of him.
No, that's just it. I bet she went like, look, Mister, could you bring in Eric Logan?
Priceless.
Could you bring in Eric Logan, please? I want to talk to him. Oh, Oprah wants to talk to me. Sit down, Eric. Look, you're a fucking disaster. And I can't have that.
Did he have a hair transplant? Like,
I don't know. His hair looks like
really
different and good and like it fits him well.
Like you can see his cheekbones now.
Look how bloated he was when he worked here.
You could see
just
like
alcohol bloat.
You could see like a chiseled chin. Even his nose looks different. Did he
It's
have
like a superhero before they put their superhero costume on.
Did he get a nose job?
I don't know. Look at it. It does look slimmer, doesn't it? But then again, everything does.
And his skin doesn't look as blotchy.
And he's not making that dumb double chin smile.
He used to have blotchy skin.
He had Elton John wig hair. The old Elton John wig when Elton first got a wig. Now, GQ.
I understand why you don't talk to me anymore. Now it's very, very evident. It's obvious. Okay, so we get back to Chaz doing a little documentary for Rome. Since Chaz is the producer of this movie, you might think he would only show himself in the best possible light.
Which is no light at all, by the way.
Right.
See?
And you'd be wrong. In fact, Chaz is not just coming out. He's barreling out after a life of depression, unhappiness, and substance abuse.
Aw.
And he's letting it all literally hang out, from the giant gut to his newly furry backside.
What?
He's happy that his backside's got some fur on it now.
Oh, some hair on that fucking... A hairy ass. Chaz Bono is happy with its hair ass. Wow.
He even takes us with him to have his very large breasts removed.
Whoa.
And then later to a transgender convention. He leaves the convention discouraged because they haven't figured out how to make a functioning penis yet, he says.
That is a
when
bitch
you have that,
right there.
When you have the, where is that? When you have the sex drive that has shifted into overdrive, you need a functioning penis made for you.
Yeah.
Those two go
side
together.
by side there.
Well,
I don't think it'll work.
I'm working on Paint here.
What are you,
not
Microsoft
Photoshop.
Paint?
We don't.
Oh,
we don't
my
exactly get
God.
Photoshop on every computer.
Get anything.
Anthony, and how does Chazzy's girly mom Cher and his stepmom Republican Congresswoman Mary Bono Mack, who both appear in the film, feel about all this? Surprisingly, the Congresswoman is more comfortable with Chaz's new gender than the artsy Hollywood diva,
That isn't surprising at all.
who still calls Chaz her.
That's not surprising. It came out of her fucking womb.
Yeah, she should have an open mind
The
about that.
stepmother's kind of just like, fuck it. Who cares what this one does?
Cher is huge in the gay community, so she should have a big time open mind about this, don't you think?
Right? I bet you're all for interracial couples too, right?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm not talking about
doesn't
Cher.
No, but I mean, it doesn't bother you, right?
Not really.
Yeah, what if you had a daughter?
I'll deal with it then.
See, that's what I mean. You could preach one thing,
Look,
open-mindedness, but when it happens to you, you're kind of like,
is the guy an athlete?
no, he's a thug.
Well, that'd be rough because he's a thug.
What about a mischievous white child that broken into some houses? He's, done some stuff that's bad.
I'd have a problem
But his
with that,
name
too.
is, Chip.
I'd have a problem with
What's
that.
that? Huh? Yeah, would you?
Yo.
Yeah, you'd have a problem with that, I bet. But what
If she
would
brings
you have
home
a bigger problem?
If she brings home a black athlete, and it's a sport I'm into, fuck yeah, that's cool.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
He would have to go to a white college, though, and just be one of the black athletes that looks awkward walking around campus.
we do have a split on our roads
Yeah, I know
of
we do.
life, don't we?
We do.
That would be something that
You'd have a
that's why
major
I don't have a
problem
daughter.
with.
That's why I don't have any children.
You would really have a major problem with that?
If I had a daughter and she brought home a black guy,
What if the black guy was like how would you?
I'm just
how
being
do I
honest.
how do
Being
I
honest,
explain this to a racist?
I would have a problem with that. And it's not being racist. It's just I
No, what if he's just a good guy? Good job. He comes from a
know.
good family.
I don't know.
Comes from a good town.
Like I said,
maybe,
I have no problem with, I walk down the street every day in New York City. You can't not see interracial couples. And it doesn't bother me at all. I'm like, whatever you want to do. But I think in your own personal life, and this, I think, goes for a lot of guys out there with daughters, they would have a problem. I think they would have a problem still. It's not a problem down the street where you would, in the old days, you'd take a baseball bat to the guy or something. That's not,
It would. I'd have to go with the dumb answer. It would depend on the individual.
Well, that isn't the dumb answer. That's the answer that actually is logical and makes sense because you would want to judge them on their character.
I certainly. Yeah, would it
But
be,
there's such a
it
there's
would be
still,
strange, absolutely. But I would definitely go with the individual.
There's still a stigma that puts a kind of puts a bad light on a father if the daughter is dating a black guy. There's some the instant thing you think is, well, there's some kind of issue. She's trying to get back at daddy. Like, that's the stereotype. That's the thing that's out there. But I don't know. I would have a problem with it. I don't know why. I can't logically explain it. It's just one of these
At least you're being honest.
ingrained things that from my youth, maybe. I don't know.
All right.
I like pale white girls.
Ryan in Buffalo just quoted you. I would have a problem if my daughter brought home a black guy, regardless of the guy, but it's not racist. Anthony.
No, it's not racist. It's racial.
Racial.
It's everything that involves race and every argument that involves race doesn't necessarily make one party or the other racist. That's the fucked society we live in today. We can't discuss race and disagree about race without one party being called a racist. But that's not true.
If she brought home a Flavor Flav type of character.
Whoa.
Yes. But then this guy, Pete from fuck, I'll give Pete some time. Pete, go ahead.
Pete.
Anthony?
Yes, sir.
What would you do if she brought home like a super white black guy, like, say, Wayne Brady, or to a lesser extent, a Bryant Gumbel?
Bryant Gumbel.
Now, Bryant Gumbel works in my building.
No, because it is.
A younger Bryant Gumbel.
You could barely tell he's black at this point.
But it is a race thing. It's weird. It is a race thing. But I'm not saying it's racist. Like, there isn't this hatred of, oh, my God, I'd kill her, I'd do this. It's not that. It's just it would make me very uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. And I would not be as happy as I would if it was a white guy that came on. And I think a lot of parents that have daughters that are with black guys would probably, this is only my own opinion, would probably prefer that she go out with a white guy. I think a lot of people are just, we like animals. We're just animals. I think we kind of like our own type, our own people. That's what we do. Most of our friend groups are like us, right?
Yeah.
Aren't they? They're not like a Sunny D commercial. Our friend groups, or we're usually when I hang out with my friends, it's a bunch of white guys. I'm sure when black guys hang out with their friends, a bunch of black guys. For the most part, I'm not saying every example here.
Well, I'll tell you one of my fears.
Yeah.
What if it's a gay situation?
Okay, the gay. Now you having a son, obviously that's
I would
pressing.
I would absolutely accept that.
Yeah.
But my fear is that then that I would have to
again the black guy.
No, I would now have to like fast forward a bunch of years. Now I'm hanging out in gay places. You know what I mean? I have this fucking dream.
What would you have to do? Like,
I'm like, I know I would accept it. I have no doubt about that.
Right.
I really would. But then the part about it that would be weird is, now having to hang out like in gay places.
Like why? Because he's having a party or something?
Oh, yeah, whatever. Like your kid does as he's growing up.
Yeah.
All of a sudden you're at a gay pizza party. I don't know, whatever. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's when I'd feel really fucking uncomfortable.
Now, what about like dinner at the family, right? And there's a holiday dinner, and him and the boy, and I'm not even saying name. I'm using generic, just him being, being whatever. It's the generic son of anybody we're talking about here.
Gotcha.
Is sitting at the table, and like rubbing the back. That would be very uncomfortable to watch, I think.
I completely agree with you.
Yeah.
But I would,
And you would sit there thinking, because all your dreams and wishes for your child are sometimes your own dreams and wishes, or your dreams and wishes for the best of them. So I believe it would be like, okay, he plays sports, he's got the pretty girlfriend, the later on there's the marriage, the kids, the whole thing, grandkids for you, and like that whole thing, and all that gets shot to shit because he loves cock.
Right.
Like that, to me, would disappoint the parent, no matter how open-minded they are.
Yeah. When you want a real answer, or should I be a shock jock?
Yeah.
I just want happiness for my
Well,
kid.
of course. I think everybody says that, but there is a certain...
Because I know, I wish I was happier growing up. I really do. So when you're a parent...
You wanted to be gay?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe happy. No.
But I just want happiness for the kid.
Yeah.
Or the kids. Yeah, in the end.
In the end?
In the end.
You meant
in the end.
You meant finally. Oh, okay, I get it.
That's that. When you're a parent, that's in the end. That's all you care about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you do
Oh, do I
hope
it's
and
it's quote normal existence?
Right. You would prefer
what I'm used to?
Yeah.
Of course. Every parent would say
See,
the same fucking thing.
And that's all I'm really
Of
getting
course.
to is there's a preference
But you would adjust
as to what you would want your child to hook up with. And for a daughter that I think that a man has raised for years and years, and then comes home with,
I'll tell you,
Laquan, you might go like, oh, okay. You're not instantly going to be like, hey, great, pleasure to meet you. You're going to be like, what are my friends going to think? It's going to be very selfish, all that, I think, and I'll agree with that. But it's just one of those things.
And now I go back to your original question.
Yeah.
The sex change thing, I would be out of my mind about.
Oh, well, that would be a little much. Wow. Wow.
That's when I'm completely. I'd be accepting, but wow.
Unless the kid's like cute and could pull it off.
If you could pull it off, certainly.
Because you don't want an ugly tranny.
But I got a prominent Adam's apple.
Adam's apple.
So if he has that,
game over right there.
Game over. How are you going to shave that shit down?
You got to look.
Mine's pointy.
The guy's got to have no Adam's apple.
You know how many scabs I've gotten right there at that
from
exact
shaving?
point?
Yeah, right at the point. Ow.
I have to pull.
That hurt.
You know what I do? Because it's so prominent, I have to pull my skin to the side.
And just do it to the side.
And then shave it.
Yeah,
Then I push it all the way to the left and shave
That's it. Best not fuck with that.
Because I was sick of having a scab in the middle of my neck every 3 days. All right. Where were we? Some Chaz things. So you're not surprised that Cher's not more open about this?
Yeah.
Cher's a freak, though, man.
No, I'm not that surprised. To tell you the truth, I could see.
I mean,
that.
you're not surprised.
Yeah, I could see her because it's her kid, and that's what the point we were getting at. How can Ant not be racist when he said? Sorry, I was just reading some.
You want this one?
Yeah, because a couple of people are getting on this. Man, only as
Jay in Georgia. Jay.
Hi, Jay.
Hey, man. Coming from a black guy who
Yeah.
has dated outside his race.
Uh-huh.
How can you say that statement and actually not think it's not racist?
Well, that's just it. It's not racist. Everything doesn't have to be racist. It's an opinion that I have that I think a lot of other people have, and I did call it selfish. It's a selfish thing. If the white daughter is happy with a black guy and brings that black gentleman home, I think any white father is going to have preferred she bring home a white guy. And I think that isn't racist. I think that's just human.
No, see, I do agree. I'm glad that you did admit that it is selfish and you're thinking about thinking about your own matters instead of
exactly
what your offspring is thinking.
Right.
But for you to say, no matter what, the guy could be a stockbroker.
Yeah.
And for you to see this guy to walk in and the first thing that you think of is, oh, wow, my daughter just brought home a nigger.
Is color. It would, but no, you don't necessarily have to say nigger. I'm just saying,
No, that's fucked up. It is fucked up. That's a fucked up way of thinking.
But isn't that what we do? What if she brought home the fucking Rocky Dennis from Mask, and she brings him home, and the door opens up, and you go, there's a white kid, but Jesus Christ, he looks like a freak. You would prefer that she would have brought home a normal-looking guy.
I think.
Well, if she brings home Rocky Dennis, hopefully she's blind, and then she'll just.
Yeah, she's blind and touches his face and goes, "Holy shit!"
I think if you have a daughter, whatever she brings home, you're not gonna be happy with.
Yeah, you would hope that she just,
And it's not fair. Hold on, sir. And it's not fair because Ant's speaking the truth, and this is how he feels, and that's how a lot of people feel. I bet you it's the same with black fathers if they bring home a white girl or a white guy.
Well, if they were in the house, Opie.
The father. If you can find the father first.
Hey, yes, you'd have to find.
He would be very upset. He would be very upset as well if you brought home some fucking Wonder Bread chick or Wonder Bread dude.
Yep.
I am on the phone. I can't hear y'all.
You know what, though? There are a lot of, hey, what about all these black chicks that get all pissy about the black guys going out with white chicks saying, we can't find a good black man because they're dating white broads?
Well, honestly, I've just got back onto the dating scene. I've noticed more and more black women going out with
How long are you in for?
Hey, you know something?
I'm fucking with you.
Yeah, I know, but honestly, I'm one of the. I listen to you go off on your rants, and I feel the same way about a lot of it too. I'm looking at these niggas like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Y'all not helping us out. Why don't y'all stop? I've never been in.
Yeah.
I have a good job, and I got credit too.
Oh, damn.
Damn.
Yeah, so I'm
Fucking call Guinness Book of World Records.
Got credit. I'm going to get you a Louis Vuitton.
Right.
Shit.
Oh, remember that?
No, I'm just saying, dude, it's one of those things where it doesn't have to, and that's one thing I've tried to stress on this show. I go off and say a lot of shit. I know I do. But everything that involves race and a disagreement does not necessarily mean one party the other is racist. And that word gets handed out so much that it's frustrating when you're really trying to be racist.
Well, see, it's that state. Everyone says there's statements and stuff, and it's a moment, moment type of thing. So I can understand where you're coming from with the statement, but you just have to I realize I said some shit too. And
we all do.
Like, why the fuck did I just say that?
You sound really black.
Do you feel guilty after you say dumb shit?
Yes, yeah, I do. I'm like, you motherfucker. You know something? What?
I never do. I have no guilt. It's terrible.
Right. As long as the windows are up on your Escalade and you're speeding down to LIE, yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.
All right,
man. Hey, thanks for calling, though.
All right.
Cool.
You don't mean that. You don't want to thank him for calling.
No, I do. I like having an open dialogue with African Americans on the phone.
You like the brothers
with the safety of the phone line. No, it's you know why you get the other side of the story, and they get to hear my side of it without just it being a rant on the air. It comes off as very racist. And I'll say it 1,000 times. It's not necessarily racist all the time. It doesn't have to be.
No, we could do. I want to do a few most annoying 30 seconds.
Most annoying 30 seconds. That's our big contest. Costume. That's our big contest. Steven Singer's putting up $2,000 first prize for this.
Where does Lady Gaga fit here?
Lady Gaga, well, that's annoying. Probably goes over 30 seconds.
Well, she's saying she's a loser.
What, is she copying Beck now?
I'm a loser.
Say, because she copied Madonna.
Wow.
Whoa. We're going in.
What do you think of this Lady Gaga?
I like her. I got to be honest with you.
I think she's talented. I think she knows how to make a pop hit.
Her song's very poppy, very catchy. I think she's a blithering idiot. When she tries to speak politically on a stage, it's hysterical.
And she's trying to speak for all her followers that she calls monsters or something, but she's not intelligent enough to really represent those people whatsoever.
No.
And she doesn't need all that nonsense either.
Nonsense.
Madonna didn't really have nonsense like Lady Gaga. She would do some things.
She'd be outrageous, and she'd change up her act every few years.
But she didn't put a building on her head and walk out her front door.
No, or show up in a pod or wear a meat suit.
Like, she doesn't need that nonsense.
No.
She's good without all that shit.
Yeah.
You don't need props if you have talent.
Oh, boy.
Sorry, Carrot Top.
Oh, poor Carrot Top.
We're friends with him, and I just did that. Damn it.
Just pulls him in.
Fucking props.
Amazing. Makes hundreds of thousands, millions.
He's a multimillionaire.
Jesus.
What do I know?
With tattooed on eyebrows and giant muscles.
That are implants. With his frozen face.
But we're friends with the guy.
We love him. But we love the guy.
But we love him.
We learned that from our comic friends. But we love him. He's great. He's honest about things. Tattooed eyebrows, huh?
That's what I'm reading.
Oh my.
I saw it, Captain Carl. I saw it. He plucked all his eyebrows out. He plucked them out, and then he took a tattoo thing, and he just went.
All right. This is what Gaga is saying today.
And then I think about how I don't really give a shit if people don't understand what I do, as long as my fans understand.
She's so whiny.
If you sing so powerfully, how do you sound like that?
Understand? I just don't want my fans to ever feel I just sometimes feel like a loser still.
You're a phony.
You know what, though? She came out of Dayton, Ohio with 2 bad knees. And you really got to give it to her because
18 years ago, I left Dayton, Ohio with 2 very bad knees.
Yeah.
And a dream to become a Major League Baseball player.
Well, what happened?
I hope it
That's
came
what
true.
I want to know.
Did it come true?
What happened?
I thank God the dream came true.
Hamburger.
Oh, God, I love that clip.
See, Lady Gaga has a certain part of her fan base that
Je ne sais quoi.
that feel like they're losers.
Right.
So what Lady Gaga is doing is relating by saying, sometimes
I feel like a loser. Does she cut? Is she a cutter? I hope Lady Gaga is a cutter.
I guarantee she's well adjusted, and the people you talk about that kind of know her from her Village days.
Yeah.
This is not Stephanie.
It's an act. This isn't Stephanie.
Her real name is Stephanie, and this is like
Stephanie.
And this is just a character that she fucking was smart enough to develop and is going all in with.
Stephanie Gaga.
I think Stephanie was very confident of her musical abilities.
Yeah.
And then she's also was smart enough to go, wait a minute, what can I tap into? There's a lot of fucking losers out there in school that have no one representing them. I'm going to be that person.
Isn't that what cult leaders do? They find these vulnerable people.
Weak people.
And then capitalize on their weaknesses and vulnerabilities so that they rally around them and feel empowered.
Yes.
Oh, okay. It's just so Lady Gaga is pretty much a cult leader.
You know how many girls on their Facebook today is like, she's talking for all of us because I also feel like a loser.
She's talking to me.
Hi, Lady Gaga. Yeah, I just want to move on with my life. Had enough of you. Enough of your music. Don't even like it anymore. Haven't listened in forever. Just had enough of you, Lady Gaga. And I won't ever call you again unless I call you in 10 minutes.
Fucking Stephen S. from Bayshore. This will probably make 20 people laugh, but it's worth it. Bring Lady Gaga trucker up in the freight elevator and have her cut a few tracks.
Yeah.
So, Lady Gaga.
Lady Gigi.
Let me go
Yes,
back
let's hear
a
her
bit.
tear up a little again.
Well, because she's just like her fans. What happened?
Molly Ringwald looks like shit.
What happened to Molly Ringwald? Wait a minute.
Sorry.
Molly Ringwald getting the pretty back.
No, she's not.
She's an author now.
Yeah.
She's got retard bangs.
And a big, jaw.
Yeah, something happened. Her jaw kind of.
Oh, she'll be here in a couple hours?
Yeah.
Well, I'll fucking tell her to her face. Bring her
Wait.
right to me.
She ain't coming in this fucking show. Is she all fat?
Looks like it.
Yeah, it looks like she. Oh God, how many kids did she squirt out?
It looks like Tree.
Ooh, yeah.
Teen fakes pregnancy. What the hell's going on?
Yeah,
in the world?
it was some kind of a project that she did, where this kid told her, I guess her boyfriend and her mother, and no one else, that she was pregnant. She was, and she'd wear padding and put a little more in every day, and see what the stigma was and how people reacted to her being pregnant and in school.
Do you think that show 16 and Pregnant
Yeah.
is getting a lot of girls to get pregnant so they could be on the show? So they could be cast for the show?
I don't know about a lot, but I'm sure there are probably a few that think that that's a way to get on TV.
I bet you there's a few that got pregnant just hoping that they would get the call for the show.
Yeah.
I think so.
That
Back to
show's
Lady Gaga?
ridiculous. Yeah, back to some Gaga.
Just got to tell her fans she also feels like a loser, so everyone can relate to each other.
Right.
I just sometimes feel like a loser still, It's crazy because it's like we're at the garden, but I still sometimes feel like a loser kid in school. And I just gotta pick my shit.
Shut the fuck up. You're at the garden and you feel like a loser?
Is that it?
Stop whining.
Get her in here.
Stop it. Stop whining.
We're going to have a conversation, Lady Gaga. You're bullshitting your fucking fan base. Shut up.
She's whining.
It's crazy because I'm at the garden.
I'm at the garden. The Olive Garden. I should be whining.
I'm crying over here. I'm sorry. Bruce Kelly.
Yeah. Oh God. I was over by the photogs.
Did he say photogs?
Yeah, that's the part that I remember the most about his lame ass fucking call.
He said photogs?
I was down by the photogs. The photogs. And you were crying by the photogs because the Who was playing your favorite little Who song?
I just can't help it. Yeah, let's.
God, that goes back quite a way.
Yeah, we got to play it again. Bruce Kelly, everyone.
Bruce Kelly.
Is this live?
Yes, we're live. Bruce, where were you, buddy?
I was right up under the photogs.
You know, it's amazing
photogs.
watching Pete Townsend and Roger Daltrey perform these songs after all these years and still have the full spirit of what they do under control.
No.
I mean, you know, Townsend just continues to be an amazing guitar player.
I'm sorry. I'm absolutely crying. I can't help it. I really can't. This is no fake. The whole moment just kind of got to me with that video.
Yeah, the video was very powerful.
Yeah, that was. This is very awkward. I'm sorry, but it was just very. I mean, you know, it's just
from Dayton, Ohio, with two bad knees.
You're a kid out there with the Who.
Dream.
And that's it. I'm sorry.
You were seeing them live. I guess that was in color.
Yeah. Yeah, they were live on stage, but the black and white was happening on the big screens too. So,
but who are you?
Wow.
So there's 2 more to go here at Hyde Park, and the crowd.
Like an idiot. I'm sorry, really.
Okay.
No,
well,
no,
you are.
Look, that's
overwhelming.
Yeah, that's what this. You know, that really is what this is all about. There are certain moments that touch everybody.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh God.
And I said it last time we played the clip. At that point in George Taylor Morris's career, he already knew he had like cancer.
Yeah.
He wasn't crying.
Cancer.
And the damn cancer took that guy out. He's no longer with us.
Yeah, he's a dead man.
He held it together knowing shit was growing inside him.
Yeah.
And this fucking guy doesn't.
He's crying under the photogs. I just.
Because he saw Won't Get Fooled Again live. He's crying.
Yeah.
Fuck, I like the Who, but I'll never cry over him.
Then he got the word cancer.
Yeah. Well, Lady Gaga.
But I still sometimes feel like a loser kid in high school. And I just gotta pick my shit up. I gotta pick myself up. And I have to tell myself I'm a superstar every morning. So that I
What a dolt.
You know what? That's how I get out of bed.
You do
It's the only way I could get out of bed is tell myself I'm a superstar and the call I get from Kenny.
Well, instead of saying super, we have to say radio.
Radio. Oh,
Boy, that's a big drop off.
It's a big drop off from super.
There's superstar, and then way below that is radio star.
Yeah. She has to tell herself she's a superstar every morning.
What a self-important asshole. What she's doing is she's setting up her career for when that song comes out that's
not quite. Yeah.
But then this type of shit keeps the career going. Because then they rally behind her. I know this isn't as good as the other stuff, Lady Gaga, but we're still behind you.
We're with you because we know you're a loser like us and have to wake up and say you're a superstar every morning.
Mm-hmm. You know that Ellen tweeted yesterday.
Degenerous?
Yeah, I follow a lot of weird people on Twitter. Yes, I
Apparently.
do. Because people fucking call me out on it all the time. Yes, I do. I follow strange fucking people. Yes,
All
you're right.
Well, it's an eclectic mix.
Ellen tweeted that her good friend Lady Gaga,
good friend,
has decided to perform Judas for the first time on her show.
Oh yeah.
And I wanted to tweet Ellen and go, well, are you going to ask her about the Muslim thing that we talked about?
Yeah, what about that?
Ask her why she doesn't, do songs about Muhammad.
Because they'll chop her head off. You know, I wake up every morning, I'm scared I'll get my head chopped off. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would too.
myself I'm a superstar every morning.
Oh, I got to hear that. Superstar. It's taking a lot longer than I thought. I thought this was a throwaway, but this is pretty deep shit.
I pick myself up. And I have to tell myself I'm a superstar every morning so that I can get through this day and be for my fans what they need for me to be.
Oh.
But sometimes I still feel like people are trying to destroy me.
What are you going to teach them tonight, Dawn?
That I cannot be destroyed.
I cannot be destroyed.
This is complete.
Wow.
Who's
She's
interviewing her?
adamantium.
Who's HBO special? They can't get a good interviewer that goes, look, Lady Gaga, you're full of shit.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Why can't they say that back to these people?
I would be like, are you having a nervous breakdown right now? Should I call a doctor?
You're full of shit, Lady Gaga.
Yeah. I gotta be there for my fans. I cannot be destroyed. What is she now? Optimus Prime. That's funny.
That is really funny.
Optimus Gaga. She cannot be destroyed. Oh God.
I don't know if this Nathan Brimmer on Twitter. I'm just gonna say this and whatever. Andrew Dice Gaga.
I wish.
I'm just throwing it out there for down the road, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not everything has to happen right now.
I don't know enough Gaga shit.
Oh, we could write.
Yeah. Well,
you. As soon as I hear Dice, we'll start writing.
The Gaga.
We'll start writing, motherfucker. Gaga talks about fighting for her fans and her authenticity.
Her authenticity?
Yep.
I just feel like I have to fight. I'm fighting for every kid that's like me, that felt like I felt and feels like I still feel. It hurts when I know how much authenticity
was chlamydia
and how much genuine blood is in my spirit and how much I feel like people don't know that, you know?
Well, it's tough to know that when you walk around with meat.
Yeah.
As
No
clothing.
one's really getting to know the real Stephanie.
You dope.
When you're Lady Gaga walking around wearing meat and coming out of a pod and having animals on your head.
When you walk around like a good humor ice cream truck, it's really tough to listen to the words.
Yeah, and know that you have this, life's blood in you that you, bloody, 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 blah.
You want to be taken seriously, get a nice, sexy fucking dress, go out there and sing your tunes.
Here you go.
That's how easy that is.
Keep it simple.
Because they see wigs and lipstick and they just shut down because they don't understand. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry.
I just want to be a queen for them. That's the thing. I feel like one.
She wants to be a queen for them.
James Q78 on Twitter. Lady Gaga is lying like a used car salesman. I think she's lying too, brother. I really do.
Nice 50s reference. Like a used car salesman.
Big Billy B Money writes, Lady Gaga wakes up every morning in her bed at the Ritz or Four Seasons or on her star coach with her security and assistants.
Yeah.
I'm a superstar and doggone it, people like me.
Yeah, she has to wake up and just tell herself she's a superstar every morning, or else she doesn't think she can be for her fans what she has to be, which is a queen that cannot be destroyed. And she wants everyone to know she cannot be destroyed.
Right, she's the queen of the
That's
losers.
pretty much the summation of the horse shit that just babbled out of her fucking mouth.
We got one more clip if you want
thank God, I do, yes.
Yeah?
Wish there was more.
All right. Anyone else hearing Courtney Love?
Oh, really?
In the
Like she's
delivery a little
doing a
bit?
Courtney Love? Yeah, that whiny.
Not saying she's like Courtney Love, just sounds.
Yeah,
like
there's that sound. I hear
that
you.
delivery.
No.
It's not about being a winner for me anymore.
Really?
It's about being a winner for all of them.
I'd be pissed off if I was a loser.
A fan?
Yeah, I'd be fucking pissed off.
Like, look, I just like your music.
Yeah,
Don't
chill.
fucking put me in this category that I need you to be a martyr crying for me.
Right. I don't need you. I could be a loser on my own.
You don't worry. Don't worry.
I'm all right.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Now give me another pop hit so I could fucking, drive to the mall with my friends.
You don't have to cry wondering if you could be the person I think you should be for me. No. Just put a poppy tune out. I'll be like, hey, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's catchy.
That's a catchy one.
I hate these one-sided interviews where
she thinks she's
why
a
isn't the interviewer
fucking-
challenging her on this? Instead, Lady Gaga actually goes, I'm sorry for crying. And then the interviewer goes, that's okay. I would be in her face like, what? This is fucking fake.
Yeah. What are you serious with this? I'd be like, are you serious?
Let's go back to the village when you were Stephanie.
Do you read so much email, fan email and tweets every day that you think everyone that listens to you thinks like that and needs it? Because I'm sure all she reads is like, Lady Gaga, you are the best. I was going to kill myself, and then I heard your music. And then she's thinking, wow, I'm playing God here.
Right.
I put out music, and I change lives.
Right.
Well, you know what, Lady Gaga? We make jokes and change lives, but I don't go home weeping that I'm not going to be enough for my fans. They don't deserve as what I give them now.
Damn. I'm a fucking idiot.
I'm an idiot. I'm just, Opie, I'm really choked up at the fact that I feel I'm not fat enough for our fans.
All of them. Sarah and prayer. Dear Lord, thank you so much for the blessings of all my friends and my family.
What happened to the Lady Gaga audio? Why am I playing Fez audio?
Oh, Jesus.
What happened?
No, I think Ronnie would love this.
Is this Ronnie's new radio
It's
partner?
Ronnie's new partner. He's very happy.
Does she have a cat? Does she have a cat?
Lady Fez Fez.
Lady Fez Fez.
Lady Fez Fez.
We're listening to Lady Fez Fez.
So much for the blessings of all my friends and my family.
Listen to her
And
Gaga
thank you
snot.
for all the amazing screaming fans that are here tonight. Dear Lord, please give me strength to be a winner for all of them and not for myself. Dear Lord, remind me to empower not myself, but to empower those around me, because that is my gift. My gift is not self-worship, and my gift is the worship of others. So please help me to be strong, and please help me to know my own strength. Please help me to be brave, Lord. Dear God, give me courage. Do not let me give in to those feelings. Do not let me give in to my own insecurities. Allow me to walk in your light. Allow me to live and breathe and sing and dance for all the dancers on that stage, for the band, for the music, and for you.
Yeah, okay, Gaga, I'm a little busy with Japan right now. I'm a little busy with Japan, Gaga.
Trying to figure out how it doesn't sink.
Could you shut your fucking, keep your prayers a little short? And God, please let me be the... Yeah, okay, I'll make sure you hit every note for your fans tonight while, while the Congo is fucking cutting off heads and clits. Holy shit.
First bad song she comes out with?
Yeah.
There go her loser fans.
Yeah.
They're going to move on to somebody else there, Lady Gaga, because it's not about you. It's about the music you put out.
Remember, give a call, 1-866-RUN. 0 Gaga, 1-866-RON, 0 Gaga.
We can play if your God isn't listening. We could do another bit here.
Yeah.
This guy, the other black listener from Colombia. If you're covered in blood at your concert, God ain't listening.
She's a fucking disaster.
Someone said play the Ross, OBX. Play the clip of Burt Reynolds saying people love him from Smoking the Bandit.
Is there a clip of...
I don't know, man.
Wow. Like recently?
I don't know.
That
got my attention, though.
I don't think they love him from Smoking the Bandit now. I mean, you could watch it and go, that was cool.
Let's see. What should God do? Save those innocent kids that were driven into the river by
He saved one by their mother.
By their psycho mom. Or give Lady Gaga a strong voice for her concert
The strength
tonight.
for her listeners.
That's a tough one if you're God.
That is
what
tough.
do you do? What do you do, Ant?
You got to go with Gaga on that one. Obviously,
right?
God did.
God gave her the good voice and said, fuck the children. Let them die in that river.
God gives her strength.
Because I need to give her a strong voice.
Yeah. Instead of maybe returning some of these missing people that I'm seeing on TV, like Bobo, missing Bobo. The
Poor
girl
missing
Bobo.
The girl Bobo.
I like the girl Bobo.
Yes.
Instead of that, you help out Lady Gaga, please.
Please.
Could you?
She's not feeling
worthy
today. Please, God, hear our prayer.
You know what? Let me pray. God, could you please not let Netflix open 5.6% down today? Could you please, at the bell, there's 20 minutes till the bell. God, can you please miraculously at least bring Netflix to even?
You're looking for
at the open.
That's not even a prayer. You're looking for a miracle.
Exactly. Well, if Gaga could do that.
I need some gospel music because we got to pray for a miracle.
Oh.
What's our go-to gospel song? Isn't there a miracle song?
Oh, there's got to be a miracle song.
What's
I
that
think
one?
Something from the original Blues Brothers. I think there was a real gospel-y.
But we need miracle in it for Netflix, for Anthony and his pals.
Yeah, come on. 5.7%. Ow. Especially on options.
Dan B in Connecticut.
I'm hurting. I got in yesterday just in time to get fucked.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, I dumped out of Apple, which, by the way, is up. And, yeah, I got right back into Netflix.
Why are we
Great timing, asshole.
Why are we going with the obvious? Thank you, Cigars and Scotch. Always a pleasure. God's thinking to himself, wait, is this the same bitch that recorded Judas?
Yeah, wait a minute. So what's she fucking... Why is God listening?
Why would he listen to you?
Listening to you. You maybe wrote a song about the other guy.
You're a fan of the other team there,
yeah.
Lady Gaga. She's I don't know what she is. I think she's a phony.
I think she's a complete showbiz fake.
I think she came up with a character, and showbiz people come up with characters all the time.
Yeah.
She knows it's good for business.
She's a fraud.
And then when this isn't good for business, guess what? She'll change her image to something else. That's what they do.
She is a fraud. That's what I say.
I think so, too. A fraud that knows how to put together a pop song.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not blaming her. It's good for her. But anyone that's buying this shit, and I don't mean buying like her songs or anything, anyone that's buying this act, yeah, please stop. You're an idiot.
Remember when I said Courtney Love? I knew it. Thank you, Josh. Pull up the Courtney Love reading Kurt's suicide letter. It's the same fucking thing.
Same voice?
It's the same fucking thing. I knew it sounded familiar. Thank you, Josh.
Whining.
Stop whining.
Exactly. Lady Gaga.
All right. Well, Lady Gaga just wants to be understood.
Yeah. That's all.
Yeah. Is that it? Oh, we don't have the miracle music for Netflix?
No, we need a miracle. Oh, there it is.
This is for Netflix, Ed. This is for you, buddy.
Jesus, please.
Talk to God, Ed.
A miracle.
Talk to him.
We're looking at probably 15 or so minutes before the market opens, and I know that even though Netflix had good earnings, I know that their second quarter prediction is very, it's not optimistic. And this is bringing the stock down. We're looking at 5.7% down at open. Jesus, I need a miracle. If you would please just at least even it out at open and then have an up day. It's impossible. This is an impossible mission for you. But if you could help Lady Gaga be the person she needs to be for her fans, then you can help me with my Netflix stock. Please. Holy shit, I think he already used his miracle on Sirius. It's up 2 cents to $1.98.
What is that about?
I don't know. What's going on at this place?
I think there's some news coming down.
I don't know.
Something is happening.
But please, God. Oh, I need a miracle. Netflix. Oh, Netflix. Pump it up. Pump it up by opening bell. We're down $14.07 at the opening. I can't deal with that because I got options and they expire, Lord. Woo!
Oh, there's your miracle, Ed.
Come on. Where is it? Since the song started, by the way, I think it went down another buck.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, so this ain't
turn
working.
off the music. A lot of people are looking for some fucking production pieces. Lady Gaga, that audio with Creep playing by Radiohead. Maybe a little Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood by the Animals.
Oh, she's very misunderstood.
She sure is it.
Yeah, Netflix down and Sirius up. I don't get it.
What's going on with Sirius?
I don't know. It's it looks to be. I don't own any Sirius. I'm disclosing that. It looks to be on the brink of cracking the $2 a share mark, which It hasn't been at it in quite some time. As they say, quite some time. Today's going to be beautiful out, 80 degrees under sunny skies.
Why does that asshole get to promote his show on our channel when he doesn't want to play with us?
I don't know.
And I told the guys down the hall to take care of that immediately, and supposedly they did, but now his commercials are back.
Yeah, he snuck them back in.
Thanks for the people letting me know that.
They snuck him back in.
If this fucking guy won't let us have Ira on our show, then why are we promoting his dumb show?
Not gonna steal Ira. We just want to talk to him.
We're one fucking happy company, remember?
Yeah.
Now this.
Remember?
Gregorio!
Antonio!
Amy.